Hello everybody, it's Robbie here, and I'm coming to you today with a review of a really cool product for ages 9 and up. And if you're new to my channel, I have two kids that are homeschooled. One is in high school and the other one is in 4th grade. He's 10. So Timberdoodle had asked if I would be willing to have my son try this product and give our honest review on it, and I have to say we are very impressed with this. So what this product is, it's a S.T.E.M product. It is by a company called FischerTechnik. It's a German company that actually started off making fasteners. I think they still do actually, and then created a back in the 60s created a engineering set for their employees and for their customers. It was a novelty gift, and it was so popular that they ended up making more eventually until they got to the place where they're making a bunch of these S.T.E.M products. The cool thing about these is the way that they're engineered. I mean, and they're engineered to mimic real structures. I don't know why that word was so hard for me to come up with. So we've done a couple of them now, and this is the most recent one. It is a platform that actually spins using gears. And not only was this really fun to build, but it also, if you use the resources they provide for you, you will be able to teach your kids and yourself for that matter about how this is engineered and how it runs. So let me put this aside for a minute. I am going to go to the computer here in just a minute so I can give you a closer look at some of these things, but for now I just want to kind of go over what comes in this set and how we've used it. So it does say it's for ages 9 and up, and I would say that's a good age range. I really think that kids even into their teens would benefit from these sets. I think a 9-year-old might need a little bit of help. My 10-year-old, interestingly enough, I think could have done this on his own, but he wanted my help. And so basically I was just his assistant, and I gave him the pieces he needed, but he was able to assemble this on his own. Now, at one point, he made a mistake that caused it not to work, and at that point, he was not willing to take the time to figure that out. So then he needed my help to figure that out, and it ended up being one piece that was in backwards, and we fixed it. It was no big deal. But the only other thing he needed help with were the wires on this one. Now, not all projects are motorized. So there are 30 projects in this, and you have to tear the previous project apart in order to then work on the next ones, because there may be pieces that are used in multiple projects, but not all of them are going to be motorized. But if they are, you do have a battery pack here, and you do have the wires that you need, but these come all separate. The little connectors and the wires are separate, and you have to connect them. There's a little screwdriver that you use that they actually provide for you so that you can attach those things, and so you won't need to have any household items available in order to complete these projects. Everything you need is in the set. There are 500 pieces in this set, and the key to this, now just forgive my ignorance, right? Okay, I'm just going to say that right now, because I did not grow up building Legos. I did not grow up doing any of those kinds of things. Usually when this kind of set or building set is involved, my husband is the one, or one of the older brothers are the people that actually helped my son do it. But since we incorporated this into our homeschool, yes, that fell on me this time. And so we had a little bit of trouble in the beginning because these pieces, now mind you, I'm just going to get them all out so you can see what we're dealing with here. Lots of pieces, and lots of really little pieces in this. And so, see the screwdriver? I'll put these back in there. But you've got gears, you've got wheels, you've got itty bitty, teeny tiny little little cylinders. You've got chain links. These are the teeny tiny little pieces here. So I sort of relied on the packaging that it came in as to how it should be sorted, and that was not a good idea. And any Lego builder will tell you the first thing you need to do is sort your pieces into, similar categories. So once my older kids informed me that I was doing it all wrong and that's what I needed to do, then everything went really smoothly. So just keep that in mind. Just sort your pieces. Probably obvious to everybody but me, but anyway. So, I've got weird pieces, I've got teeny tiny pieces, I've got the chain links, I've got the big red blocks, I've got the, sort of say sticks. I don't know what else to call them. There's probably a better term for this, but the sticks. Whatever. Anyway, I've got them all sorted. Once that happened, everything went really, really smoothly. And this is the manual, and it's extensive. Like, it's really big because you have 30 projects. And this is, it's a German company. Any verbal instructions at all are written in 9 different languages, okay? But it's all pictorial. The instructions are basically all pictorial. So if there's anything here that needs any kind of written instruction, it'll be in 9 different languages. But as you can see, the only thing that's written out for you is up at the top. It's basically a label, and then all of the instructions are pictorial. They're laid out step by step. This is the platform that you use for a lot of the projects, and these pieces, they go in and then slide, and there's a term for that, and I can't remember what it is because I'm filming, and when I film, my brain goes out the window. So just how it is. So anyway, they go in and they slide, so they stay in place. They don't come out, which is awesome. Biggest complaint about Legos is that they fall apart the minute you start messing with them after they're completed. This doesn't. But the play factor with Lego is different. This is more of an way to teach engineering concepts. So they do cool things, but then this is what's really cool about this. So not only do you have the instruction manual, but if you go to Timberdoodle's website, they provide a link to an instructional booklet that goes with this set as well. And what this does is give you the teaching concepts. So you got a table of contents here. Now I did print this out because I prefer to work off of a printed book. It's 25 pages, so 12 pages front and back. Okay, so the first page of the booklet is basically an overview page. It teaches about mechanical concepts. Then each subsequent page is related to the specific project that you're working on, and it goes in order, in the same order that the projects are referred to in the instruction manual. So this was the first project we did. It's the bar model, and it has a crank that raises and lowers the bar using gears, and it has a self-locking mechanism and explains all of that here. And then this page is about the second project we did, which was the rotating platform. And what I'll do is just go to the computer and give you a little more close-up look at this book here. Because to me, this is the key to making this work in your homeschool. I mean, the projects are fun and all, but I feel like the gem of this kit is being able to teach the concepts. Okay, so now I can talk a little more about how and where to find this. So I am on the Timberdoodle site. If you're not familiar with Timberdoodle, they are a curriculum provider. They do sell kits. Their kits are compiled of third-party products. They do not manufacture their own curricula, but they compile tested, tried and true products that they believe will make up the best of the best of what's available out there. So it's a really great place to go if you're not sure what you want and you don't really want a box curriculum. It's a way to get a box curriculum that's not a box curriculum, so to speak. But they also sell a bunch of educational products that are not in their kits. They test and try these products before they put them on their site. They will not just allow any vendor on their site. In fact, I know a vendor that had requested to be included in the Timberdoodle offerings, and they were told up front, you know, please don't be offended if we don't choose your product because we're very, very, very selective. This is one of their S.T.E.M kits. It is $116.99, and that may seem a little pricey, but if you break it down, you get 30 projects, 30 very detailed projects in this kit, and that breaks down to less than $4 a project. So, you know, if you're looking at, say, a Lego set, those can be anywhere from $20 to $50 a piece. So the value on this, I think, is very good. It's got 4 reviews. You can see that they're all excellent. And so if you want to go check this out, please use the link below. I'm not getting paid to say this. I don't get a commission. I'm not an affiliate for them. So the link basically just tells them that you heard about this product from me, but that's it. It doesn't do anything else. So this tells you a little bit about the kit, but then I wanted to show you how they link to this supplemental resource PDF. I'm scrolling all over the place because I need to find it. Because, you know, I'm actually filming and I can't find anything when I'm filming, right? Okay, I found it. Okay, so FischerTechnik Mechanic Static 2 comes with a wordless manual for building the 30 models, and I gave you a glimpse of that in the other footage. But you can download an additional manual that further explains the concepts in PDF format here, and then they have a link here that you just click on, and that takes you to this document. So this document here, it gives you some pictures of some of the completed builds, and then it has a table of contents, and then, like I kind of let you glance at before, but I'm sure you probably couldn't see in detail, you have this document that you can print off or just use on your device. So we've got the overview teaching here, and then you've got specific teaching related to each build. So worm gear pair. This particular project teaches about this concept, this worm gear pair. And then this project teaches about the turntable and toothed gearing and crank gears. Well, I'm sorry, crank gears is related to the upcoming project. So they give you a little teaching preview here before you get into the next project. And then it goes on. So there's an inclined plane that you learn about, and you get to build a vehicle. And as you notice, as you go along, the builds get a little progressively more difficult and more intricate as you go along. But each one has these teaching lessons that go with it. And I absolutely love that, because I don't have enough base knowledge to be able to teach the concepts to my child as we're doing the build. I just don't. I'm like, wow, that's cool. You turn a little cranky thingy and the gears go and it goes up and down. I mean, like, oh, yeah, am I going to edit this part out or not? But anyway, hopefully I'm not alone. But I love the fact that they include this. So it's not just a fun project that we build together. It literally has some teaching value. So, not teaching value, educational value. Okay, so hopefully this gives you enough information to make a buying decision here. If this is something you want to incorporate into your homeschool. I just love the idea of having S.T.E.M in our homeschool, because it teaches problem solving, it teaches mechanics, it teaches patience, It teaches how to start and complete a project, because so many times a project gets difficult and then you want to abandon it and it sits unfinished. And it teaches, that perseverance, to get to the end, especially when you've got these more difficult projects to do. This is the bridge. So this teaches the engineering and design aspects of building a bridge. A cable stayed bridge. The crane. And then that's the last build there. So anyway, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer what I can. You can leave them below. But otherwise, I will end this here, and I will be with you soon for more. Thank you guys for coming to my channel today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.